and welcome back. Nick up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and today's test drive 1965 Cutlass. This one came back as a 350 under the hood. Does have the power steering pump. It's not hooked up. I mean, power steering pump's over here. AC pump is not hooked up. Power brakes is back there. Needs a fan trowel just for protection. Motor's still cold, that's why the choke's kicked on. Still aftermarket 7 American racing wheels. Drum all the way around on this one. Beautiful green paint job. Little pitting on some of your chrome pieces, dual exhaust out the back. And of course, what I'm gonna do is go around and point out the flaws so you know what you're getting before you get here. You can check out 100 detailed pictures, financing, and shipping, all at maplemotors.com. And of course, anything I see throughout the video, I'll point it out. So sit back, relax, because it's about that time. Let's go for a ride. And before we take off on any test drive, we'll look around the interior. Place your bets. Do you think the horn works? It's actually pretty clean in here. Your headliner's got some loose fabric in the back corners. You can see it on the ceiling as well. Package tray's not too bad. What'd they do? Okay, they put a mirror on the back side of that. It's an Oldsmobile mirror too. That's pretty cool. The front here is a little bit loose as well. You can say a mechanic probably installed this instead of an upholstery guy. You can see the dash there. So in the trunk, you got a new dash pad. You got a lot of new pieces. You also got the new lid for the glove box. There's some fabric back there as well we're going to be going over, and I'm going to show you all that at the end of the video, so stick around for picking out the flaws segment, showing you the mileage. Hard to stand behind it, not the original motor. This thing starts up good. You can see the choke kicked off. Engine temperature is up, oil pressure's up. Tack not working on this one. Like I said, there's a AC pump under the hood, but it's not hooked up. Wipers work. Turn signal. I'm getting no blink on that side. What about this side? No blink on that side. I can hear it real quiet. Gas gauge is up, 3/4 of a tank. We should be good on fuel. Radio, we'll give her a second. Horn, did you place your bets? If you said this one worked, you was wrong. Something's not hooked up with it. All right, let's hit the road. And again, I don't think the radio's working either. It's all the way up, left and right. Somebody said user error one time on one of the videos. I hear it clicking on and off, just no sound. Let's roll. Okay, taking off here. So guys, tell me what you think. This is the regular view. This is not super view. It doesn't stretch all the way across the car. Usually you can see a little bit more with super view, but I want to go back to the regular view and just kind of get some opinions. Do you like this better, or do you like the stretched view? Most of you that have watched the channel know what I'm talking about here. All right, so we're going to take off, and of course anything I see, you'll know about it. Let's open our vent window and get a little airflow. Because basically I got this window open and it's 95 outside. Pretty toasty. Got y'all on the other window. Heading down the road here, and this thing's going straight as an arrow. Steering's pretty tight. Getting in the throttle. Open her up there. Speedometer's not coming up on the dash. Getting into the brakes. A little bit of a left pull when you first hit the brakes. They are drum, but they're stopping just fine. Again, back in the throttle. Good pickup. It's not too bad. Gas gauge is floating around, and it's like when I'm into the brakes, it's going to the full. When I get into the gas, it goes towards half a tank. So that gives me a good indication that the brakes, the float is working, so there should be a good gas gauge there. Like right now, getting in the gas, it's going to the full side, hitting the brakes, it's going towards half a tank. I really don't think we're gonna have to stop and fill up. Let's get into it again. Okay. So next up, what I'm gonna do is some undercarriage shots, outside shots, and towards the end of the video, we're gonna go around the paint job and look for chips, scratches, rust, anything I can find. I'll be right back, guys. Let's do it. Okay, it's time to roll out of here. So far, so good. I did the walk around, pointing out chips, scratches, flaws right here in the parking lot. I'm gonna stick it at the end of the video. Pretty smooth going down the road. I'm not having any weird vibrations or any crazy sounds. Suspension's good. Steering straight. Plenty of pep when you get into the throttle. So now we're coming up to Maple Motors. We're gonna pull in here. I got another car to do before I can leave today. Be sure to hit subscribe, share this video. I keep putting them out just so you know everything about these rides when we get them in. You can also watch the walk around, look below in the description, learn a lot about us at maplemotors.com, financing, shipping, detailed pictures, and every Monday, 10 new rides. Thank you guys. Okay, this is that segment where we're picking out the flaws, guys. Detailed pictures at maplemotors.com too, so you can see undercarriage inside and out. But throughout this one, anything I see, you'll know about it. Let's do it. So coming up on the front bumper, you can see it does have some haziness. It is showing signs of age. Of course, the grille on this one, it's got some nice headlights. The grille's got a little bit of age as well. You can see some of the pitting. Little spots popping up here and there. Let's see where my shadow's at. Okay, we're gonna run down the front here, lower portion first. Trim looks good around the fender there. There's a little chip. You got a few little chips right there on the trim. Little spot there in the corner of the door. Yeah, some little spots popping up on the trim back here as well. Coming back your midsection. It's looking really straight. Door handle's been replaced. Slight pitting on that mirror there. Up and over the top of the fender here. Of course, around the front windshield's nice and clean. Trim, not too bad. Little scuffs here and there. Should be able to be polished up. Seal around your vent windows in good shape, and the trim around your windows looks good. You got a couple little specks here in the back. Back window. Looks like a little overspray. Trim's in good shape. On the top, you do got some light scuffs on the roof here, and you can see in the middle where they sprayed it a little thick. But you can definitely see some light scuffs on the roof. See them in the back here too. Your pillar here has got a little spot on it too. Right there in the corner. Let's go ahead and check out the trunk. There's lots of extra parts in the trunk here for the interior and insulation under the hood. You got the dash, you got the glove box, so that's cool. It's all brand new. The seal in the trunk's been replaced. They haven't glued it down though, and it does look actually like it's been sitting there a while. Maybe they did glue it down at one point. Pulled it back up. You see the edges around this trunk? They've got some rust in them. See it down this side too. There's a spot over here with it. And up here. It's in the same spots on both sides. Jams, not too bad. Now looking down in here, it's got some paint on it for sure. But you can see where it's got patches. You know, it's a little wavy, so it has been painted on. It's somewhat repaired. We're letting all the foam fall out of there. You can see it there too, and on the bottom. Panels look good on the sides. Package tray. It's actually solid on this one. Now let's try not to make a crazy mess like I do. Put this back in here. Look on this side now. This is pretty good. So trunk lid, let's check the edges. Got some paint chipping right here. Edges look pretty good. Coming on down with this. She's locked. Locks pretty easy. A little bit of pitting here around your trim. Same with your bumper. It's not perfect. Let's go down this side now, lower portion back to midsection. Little bubbles here in the corner. Couple little bubbles there on that trim. Same thing on the driver's side. Little touch-up mark there. Little bubble in the corner. Back your midsection. Door handle's in good shape. Back over the top here, your trunk lid. Back window. Right here on top of this fender, you got a couple little bubbles popping up. Over your front windshield, nice and clean, trim looks good. Up on that roof, this side looks nice. Oh, you got a couple little dimples here. Let's go to this angle. I'm going with the lighting so that I know for sure, hopefully it pops up. You got a couple here. Right there. If you notice, the video is a little bit different. I'm working with different stabilizations here, and I got it on max right now because this is that camera that was glitching the other day in one of the videos. GoPro asked me to try it on high, and it's zooming in quite a bit, so I'm getting weird shots. Coming up and over. They've replaced the seal around the door. The panel here has been replaced. It's nice and clean. Bottom of the door, you can tell it's been painted pretty thick there in the corner. Coming on down. The seat in this one, it's got a spot on the side. It's been bulging out. Looks like they stuffed it with some kind of fabric to help hide that. The back of the seat looks pretty good. The carpet is older. See how shaggy it is? It's about that way everywhere you look in here. And a lot of your trim inside's got some pitting on it, especially the center console there. Passenger seat, not too bad. Back seat looks good. A little wrinkly right here on that armrest. And your package tray looks pretty good. Headliner, a little wrinkly in the corners. Of course, your dash, you got a new one in the trunk, so that helps. Starts up decent. Check our gauges. Oil pressure's on the low side. Engine temperature's 180, 190, 200, right around that area. All right. Under the hood looks good. Solid along those edges. Coming down with the hood. It shuts pretty good. Got a little bit of pitting around your trim there on the edge. Also a spot right there in the paint. I'm starting to learn here, you don't have to zoom in as much with the setting that I just put on the camera this time. But I like being able to zoom in. It focuses on them spots. Spot here. Okay, made it all the way around the ride. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. That helps me out quite a bit. Constantly working on things to improve. Just get out here and do it. I mean, that's the way I've learned how to do all of these videos. You can check them out. There's tons here. We got lots of sold cars online. We got lots of new cars coming every week. We have a playlist of cars currently available. You can check it anytime. And maplemotors.com updates every Monday at 11 with about 10 new cars. We've been known to do 15 or 20 before, but it's rare. So 10 a week. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you. See you later, guys.